Talking to doctors can feel overwhelming. Medical language moves quickly. Decision feels urgent. And sometimes it feels like everyone else understands what's happening except you. If you ever felt intimidated asking a doctor question, you are not alone. If you're meeting me for the first time, welcome to Care Navigated. My name is Judy. I'm a hospice and palliative care nurse practitioner and a caregiver educator. I created Care Navigated to help families navigate serious illness decisions with clarity and steadiness. This video is for education and support. It does not replace medical advice or conversations with your healthcare team. Many caregivers don't struggle because they don't care. They struggle because the environment feels unusual. Doctors and nurses are comfortable in the hospital. You are not. And you feel out of place. And when you feel out of place, it is easy to stay quiet. But staying quiet doesn't protect you or your loved one. Clarity does. So let's talk about how to ask questions without feeling intimidated. First, remember this. You're not interrupting care by asking questions. You're participating in it. That mentorship matters. If you're unsure where to begin, start very simple. You can say, can you explain this in plain language? Or you can say, I want to make sure I understand. What does that mean for today? Notice what those phrases do. They slow the pace without challenging authority. If you feel rushed, try this. Can we pause for a moment? I need a second to process this information. You're allowed to slow the room. Another helpful strategy is to anchor your question in goals. Instead of asking abstractly, ask, how does this recommendation support comfort? Or you can ask, how will this change what the next few days look like? That shifts the conversation from technical to practical. If you feel worried about asking something basic, remember, if it's unclear to you, it's worth clarifying. Medical professionals use language every day that families may only hear once. That's not your failure. That's a translation gap. You are allowed to ask for translation. And one more thing, if you feel overwhelmed in the moment, write your questions down before the doctor's round or before meeting with the healthcare team. Even 2 or 3 written questions can anchor you. Hospitals feels intimidating when everything feels fast and unstructured. They feel steadier when you slow the pace and ask for clarity. You don't need to know medical terminology. You don't need to ask perfect questions. You just need to be willing to speak up because clarity reduces anxiety and sustainable decisions begins with understanding. If you ever felt intimidated in a hospital room, that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human in an unfamiliar environment. If you would like a structured way to organize your questions before bigger decisions, I created a free caregiver decision guide. You can download it using the link below. It helps you prepare before conversation so you're not thinking on the spot. You're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to pause the conversation. And you're allowed to understand what's happening.